Hello, and welcome to Designing Impactful Innovation. I'm your host, Clara, and today we're welcoming back two Dassault Systèmes experts to talk about cloud and SaaS solutions with a focus on benefits for small and medium-sized businesses and startups. Let's listen to Vincent Frèrebeau, Vice President of Online Store and Cloud Adoption, and Sébastien West, Worldwide Value Engagement Cloud and Infrastructure Director. Hello, Vincent and Sébastien, and welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us again today.
Hello.
Hello.
In our previous episode, we talked about the trends and challenges in cloud and SaaS solutions. Today, I'd like to focus more on the benefits of cloud and SaaS technology for companies. What opportunities do SaaS and cloud create in terms of collaboration and creativity in different industries?
I would say that the potential comes from the various layers. In the previous podcast, we explained the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. When you think about it, the infrastructure itself brings a lot of benefits in terms of collaboration across given company. But if you add on top of that software as a service, it means that you are delivering to all clients at the same time exactly the same level of your software. So at any time, everybody using your software is exactly on the same level. So it means that they can collaborate together at any time. And it's something that does not exist at all on-premise or on any legacy software. Only this capacity of the software as a service gives by default high level of collaboration.
Yes, I think that there is another big opportunity associated to SaaS, potentially more than cloud, for our customers is to speed up their development and change their existing business process. All of our customers need to accelerate their go-to-market, and SaaS is clearly a solution, allowing them to set up new projects, new program, new way of working, with a total disruption compared to the existing processes based on legacy solution. If you can take as a sample transportation and mobility market, I think it's clearly a good sample. More and more automotive customers need to engage very quickly on new products like electric vehicle, and they know that they need agility, and agility is associated really to SaaS solution. So I think my best advice I can give to startup and large companies: don't spend time to build your IT landscape on a new hyperscaler solution. Choose directly SaaS solution that meet your needs, and potentially with the platform.
Yeah. Yes, I think you're right there. They were very creative on their information system, creating new capabilities, customizing the software. And here SaaS brings them the capacity to be creative on their product and not on their information
Yes, they can
system.
stay out of the box, use the solution as it is, without spending a lot of time. I think it's great, really a high level of values.
All right, so new ways of working, new capabilities. How would you say SaaS solutions help companies improve their innovation and growth?
Again, I think that this part of the SaaS can help deploy new tools, new processes, start new functional perimeter without spending a lot of time. A customer can start to deploy the platform, potentially on a specific perimeter, manufacturing, add progressively those capabilities, simulation, engineering, design, and that's really a very good opportunity for growing very fast.
Yes, I agree with you, Sébastien. I think the innovation, it has been demonstrated that it is a collaborative process, bringing a lot of people working together and benefiting from the ideas of everyone. And as we said just before, SaaS is breaking the silos between our organization and even between partner companies. It simplifies the sharing of data, the exchanges, and all workforce can contribute to the innovation on new projects. And SaaS is benefiting many different projects. We will maybe discuss that later, but between OEMs and their suppliers, we have seen several projects in the last 5 to 10 years where we have very large companies collaborating with the smaller ones thanks to the cloud and SaaS environment. And even it's the opposite sometimes. It's a startup asking large companies to collaborate with them. So it has changed a little bit the flow and the capacity to grow for those small companies.
Yes, we can see also the platform effect. Companies are discovering they are facing an issue, and very quickly they find a solution. start the usage of a new application, try it 1 day, 1 week, and deploy it at scale. So it's clearly a change in terms of mindset. The adoption is very fast.
So it's creating more opportunities, changing the way we work, giving more capabilities to startups. Focusing on startups, what are the advantages of cloud and SaaS for startups and SMBs?
I think that SaaS solution allow for startup and SMB to start gradually, without huge investment at the beginning, and let them a lot of freedom to adapt themselves, to engage on new functional perimeter without any digital discontinuity. They can add easily manufacturing solution on top of engineering and design, and after that they add simulation within their business process. So efficiency of startup compared to large companies seems to be very important when they adopt such type of solution. I think that flexibility of SaaS is probably similar to the flexibility of startups. So no need to think about new servers to deploy, new application for new division on the company. In 1 click, 1 hour, they can start working with new people. And I think really that no need to hire additional people to manage IT tools, because we know that it could have a huge cost. So company can really hire people totally focused on their real business, and not on IT, not on customization, and something like that.
Yeah, correct. I think this topic of IT infrastructure investment at the beginning was preventing in the past the creation of startups to create new product, new project, new innovations. I would add on top of that the topic of subscription. I think it's very important when a new company is created, a startup is created. They want to reduce the cost of subscription, and they really see the PLN, the CAD as a commodity, in fact, in what they have to do. So depending on the product they want to develop, they will look for the best tool, and they want to have it in subscription engagement because they don't want to invest massively. They don't know if they will succeed in creating and producing their product. They will have a cost per headcount, which includes the office, the IT environment, and this IT environment will contain the CAD software, the simulation software, and many other tools needed as a subscription. So it's important to propose that.
Yes, again, on this subscription allows them to have agility and predictability in terms of cost, which is something also huge in terms of importance for such type of business.
Right, so we talked about flexibility, scalability, simplicity, lower costs as well with the subscription model. Now, I want to come back to what Vincent mentioned earlier, which is that cloud and SaaS are changing a lot of things, and that includes how companies interact with each other. How is the use of cloud and SaaS technology transforming the way companies work together?
The thing is, the product that the companies or small companies or startups want to develop are more and more complex. And the fact that they start small does not prevent them from thinking big. And they need tools which allow them to design and simulate and produce very complex systems, very complex products. So they tend to choose the same solutions that big companies would choose to design crafts or automotives. And those small companies, they look for the best software and solution to work with and to develop a viable product and viable system. And by doing so, first, it makes their studies or preliminary designs viable ones. And in front, as I said, of funding companies, it's robust. But as well, it gives them the capacity to supply part of their design and product to larger groups who have already some knowledge, because those startups, they don't innovate on everything and all part of their product. They reuse some of the existing materials and products. And so they tend to subcontract or supply some of their product to larger companies well established already in that industry. And this is where they can invite on their environment larger group and bring them as well using SaaS software.
Yes, fully agree. Large OEM solutions from automotive sector, aerospace and defense are frequently used by all the supply chain. All of them can use the same tools, and SaaS solutions allow a very good level of collaboration between OEM and suppliers. And also because the deployment in extended enterprise is very easy. Whatever the size of the or the location of the companies, they can deploy very fast and collaborate each other. I think that there is also another case. We can probably remember some project in the past 5 years during the creation of joint ventures. When some companies want to collaborate each other, they want to create an IT landscape fully shared and fully isolated from their own business. In the case of joint ventures, very easy, thanks to SaaS solution, to start a new project, and that's probably another important case for large or medium companies.
I think globally, the cloud gives the possibility for many new industries or many new segments to change the way companies are working together, either in electric car, electric aircraft, nuclear. As I said, it's a large project, and all those startups investing in those new domains, they will continue to collaborate with large companies coming from more traditional products, but they will force them to collaborate on the cloud and on SaaS.
So what do you think about this shift in dynamics?
It took time, as we said. We were probably at Dassault Systèmes a bit in advance in terms of strategy when I think about it, 7-10 years ago. But what we see now is the strategy was really the good one. We know that all companies will end their journey moving to SaaS really. Today, probably most of them are just on the infrastructure as a service. But step by step, it will come, because if they stay just on infrastructure as a service, it's still a topic for IT, for information system. It's not yet a shift in the way they can focus on innovation and creating new products. So they will come to that because they will have new challenge on sustainability. They will have new challenge on reducing some of their KPIs and improving the way they manage the materials and so on. There are so many topics where they have to improve their products that they will be very happy to focus less and less on IT.
And I agree when you see the number of constraints from every companies, a lot of new norms, new topics to consider. I think that it's really a game changer, and there is no other solution compared to SaaS to adopt and to allow them to adapt with this level of speed. Just to give an overview of what we can currently see in terms of adoption, whatever the industry of our customers, they are really starting to work on the cloud, and really more frequently than on-premise. Some of them are companies who are working with since decades, like automotive, aerospace, or industrial equipment, and they are globally they are following our advice, but something really new. Other companies like defense, life science, healthcare sector, which never used SaaS solution in the past 2 years, are currently adopting such type of solution. And that's really something which is changing in the very recent period.
Yeah, I agree with you. All industries, all segments are now considering this move, which was not the case 5 years ago.
What I gather from what you're saying is that there's still some way to go towards SaaS, right? But gradually companies will be moving more and more towards SaaS solutions, right?
I think that's really the best way to discover SaaS is to start on a small perimeter. Discover, put some users, start a small project, and what we can see is that every company starting like that are growing in terms of adoption very fast.
Yeah, indeed, there's no risk in trying, and even the larger companies, they have invested in innovative projects with some of their team members to look at some of the SaaS capabilities, and from there, in most of the cases, they extend the perimeter to the rest of the company. And it's part of the DNA of SaaS, which is indeed to have a slow start, to be able to try.
And to grow very fast after that.
The benefits, yes, correct.
That was very promising. Vincent and Sébastien, thank you so much for sharing all these insights with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, you're very welcome.
Thank you for listening to Designing Impactful Innovation. To find out more, go to 3ds.com/cloud. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and stories from our guest experts.